This is Daf Yomi Yerushalmi. In the article Oz V'Hara edition, we are on Daf Pei Aleph Amud Aleph. And we are, where it says 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 lines down from the top, where it says Ksibin the Sasani Mitzrayim. And in the Vilna, that is on Daf Mem Beis Amud Beis, from the beginning of the wide lines, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16 lines up. The end of the 17th. Ksibin is Sasani Mitzrayim. That's last word, Ksibin. Okay, so Ksib, it says Sasani Mitzrayim. It says by Yaakov Avinu, he said, take me up from the time for a time for some and bury me in the burial of my forefathers in the Maras HaMachpelah. And the Gemara says that Yaakov called him the mace. Have a Ma'omanaki. Yaakov, every place where he died, what's he missing? What is this? What is this that he has to be brought there to sow? Why it's so imperative? There's something here going on. Something Begav literally means in the back, right? But in the Bible, it's always spelled with a vav. Yeshrim Begom, which is something inside. There's something. Means well the same thing, obviously. There's something going on here. Something there's deeper going on here. So the Rabbi Lazar very Yeshua, good Varim Begav, China Amar Varim Begav, Rabbi Shimon Levi Amar Varim Begav. There's something going on here. Everybody agreed, there's something here more than meets the eye. So what it is that's going on here, which is more than meets the eye. Yerushalmi Lakish Amar, Yerushalmi Lakish said, "Etzalechni Hashem b'atzos hachayim." I will walk before Hashem in the lands of the living, lands of life. Alo ein atzos hachayim el tzor v'chevroseha. There's no land which is more atzos hachayim than Tzor, Tyre, and those ones, and it's the vicinity. But if you're sorry, that's vicinity. Tamazula, there the prices are cheap. Thomas over there's a lot of satiation. So, what does Aretz Chaim mean? It can't mean that the material life, because that's not what Yaakov was referring to. Like Tzor, and it wasn't the time to take him to Tzor or to take him to Kesar. Same thing with Chever. So, when the people who live in, or who people are buried in Eretz Yisrael, are the ones who are going to have first of Tchias HaMesim. Matam, what Pasuk teaches this, no, so the Neshama Amaleh, he gives the Neshama, gives a nation upon it. In other words, the people who are buried there, they get the Neshamas back first. And after the station, we'll go like, Silu? So, okay, so what about the people who die and are buried in the Golos? Did they lose? Hashem penetrates, he tunnels for them the land. They roll like barrels. The came in so once again they so not land. They stored them in Eretz Yisrael. There's it's like there'll be a subway system. Matam, Pasuk teaches, what Pasuk teaches, V'nachti eschem ha'amas Yisrael, and place you on the land of Israel, and Asad Yuchi B'chem, and I'm going to place myself in you, and you'll come back to life. Rebecca shol Rabbi Chelmo, Rebecca asked Rabbi Chelmo, Chelmo shol Rabbi Amri, Rabbi Amri shol Rabbi Lazar, Lazar shol Rabbi Chayina. Some say Rabbi Chayina shol Rabbi Shimon Levi. Who are all these people we're talking about? Everybody? I feel going to Rav and about Chaver, but everybody calling Tchias HaMesim? Even the people who are hedging their list, when they said, "Go free some else," they fuck all that stuff. No, evidently the answer was no, right? The land is going to be full of sulfur and salt. The Gemara says, Amar B'Yachid Mayin Shal Lahain Lahain Shal Mayin Shal Lahain Lahain Shal Lahain Lashmin Mei Klum. He said, what does it say? Everybody asks everybody else. He has them. He has them. He has them. And then we don't understand the answer. What is the fact that Gavrisim Elser Fakal Atzah have to do the Abram Ben Abad? Could have to Chia and some or not. So my Kedun. So what's the conclusion here? If Eretz Yisrael is burnt, whatever that means, then Midas Adin is done in all the Rishonim, even Yoav and Nevad, even though it says no, they're coming to Chesam Esim because they got their din. So this is like the Dorsh Yerushalmi saying in Sanhedrin, you're saying it's the same thing, right? Even the Rishonim get their Olam Haba, get the Olam Haba in Eretz Yisrael. I'm not sure they can go through the tunnels that the Beri Chutzlars, but in Eretz Yisrael, they're in Eretz Yisrael. Yes, they will get there. They will come with Chiyas HaMesim. Time Sheva Yila Sheva Shonim Eretz Yisrael. Us Eretz Yisrael Nisrefes. For 7 years, Eretz Yisrael is going to be burnt. They'll say like that. That says the pasuk B'Kibir Brisla Rabim. Shavua Echad. Hashem is going to have to amplify His bris for the masses who did not sin to sustain them for a week, meaning for 7 years, in order to that they should not die from the fires. Kutim Shabbat Mayu Osim. So after Churban Bayis Rishon, the Kutim, how did they plant their land if it was completely burnt? So evidently, this burning is talking about not after the destruction of first Beis Hamikdash, and therefore people like Rabbi Ben Abat who were then buried there after the destruction of the first Beis Hamikdash, before Churban Bayis Rishon, they got niskaper in that great burning which occurred back then. So we're asking, okay, well, how did the Kutim survive? Also, matzlanios, and it should be not for Haisa, but Chaim says it's in Ksubas, Yerushalmi Kilayim. So actually not between the way he learns. He says Eretz Yisrael was not burnt at once, all of it at once, but in parcels. So they would plant in one parcel, and when that one would be burnt up, they would plant in another parcel. So Matzlayas here means it's area by area. It would be burnt section by section. And all the people who live in your house, telchu b'shevi, are going to go in the Golus, in the captivity. Bavel tavo, you're going to come to Bavel, Sham Tamus, Sham Tagaber, and you're going to be died there, and you're going to be buried there. So Rabbi Abba, Rabbi Zina, Rabbi Chima, Rabbi Chama, Rabbi China said, Charamar Meisham Menik Barsham, Yesh Liel Dashtaim. Somebody who's died there and was buried there has two clothes, because that's what Navi said about Pashkor. You're going to die there and you're going to be buried. Meisham Menik Barkan, if you die so it's when you're buried, so Yesh Liel Dashtaim, you only have one cloth. Charamar said, the other one said, Kvura Shebekam B'chaperes HaMisa Shalem. No, you don't have even one cloth, because the Kvura Eretz Yisrael told for the Misa Chutzlaretz. That means, I guess, they have a Mila. The probably says you don't have a Mila, the same Mila as when you die in Eretz Yisrael, but there's some Mila also to being buried in Eretz Yisrael, which diminishes the problem of having died in Chutzlaretz. So that's why I have to curse him that he should also be buried in Chutzlaretz. In other words, no, it was really one curse. But you can reverse it, bury it in Eretz Yisrael. So it said, no, you're going to die in Bavel and be buried there. So that klal of dying in Chutzlaretz will not be reversed. Rabbi Chama ben Chanina said, "Reglated about Nasha Arba Seilim Mikam Tei, calling the Midbar." This Bobby says, the Chama Rabbi Malvina say, it's interesting. I'm recording the shir here on Eretz Sukkos, and It's this Gemara is the Gemara at the end of Sukkah. In the Bavli. So the legs of a person are his guarantor. We come to him, call him, but to put him everywhere he's demanded. Stephen says, the who's and this is the evidence. It says who's going to seduce Achav to get to Ramos Gilad. So he said die. So that's because Baruch talking to his Pamaya Shemaya. So based on the Lot Amon, so no, I'm reading that wrong. Even though I have it parsed this way, it really should be parsed. The Yomas based on Lot Amon, then die in his house, not there. Okay, in other words, evidently you die when you're destined to die. It was that's the die in Ramos Gilad. So somebody had to get him to go there, which ultimately was the Ruach of Navos. And the Churuf Achia, this is in the Bavli, this part. And the Churuf Achia trained Iskativrei. There were two scriveners, there were two riot scribes in Shlomo. Chama Malach Mosa Mistakim and Charim Shon. So Shlomo saw Malach Mosa looking at him and grinding his teeth. Amar Milav Yavam Chalala. So Shlomo said something and put them in the air. So they were floating in air. Also, but Nasmi and Tom. So the Malach went and took them down from there. And the Bible says they went to the Luz where nobody ever died, and the Malach took them from there. But it says they went floating, and the Malach took them down. I guess some of them felt they have to be in a certain place in order to die, and they're not going to be in a place if they're up and floating. So Asa claimed so Malach came to Shlomo and started laughing at him. Amar said, "Hayi shaita avisa achruch." Evidently, Shlomo didn't know what happened yet. Hayi shaita avisa achruch b'shnayach. Just recently, you were grinding your teeth, and now you're laughing for us. Amar said, "Rachman Amar di'insiv le'achav achia min chalala." Hashem said, "I have to take Elicharav and Achia from the sky, from the heavens, from Ries." And I said, "Man yoivli Elaine." Who's going to give me these people, and Achia, these Shtarchus, V'Simenon, and that was directed to take away. V'Yavli Bech, and HaKadosh Baruch Hu put in your heart, L'mebad Cain, to do this, to put them up in heaven. Begin in the Navi Shlusi, in order that my Shtichus should be able to be, I could be able to do my Shtichus. Azal V'Pan, Bon, here it says man, but it says min tamon. I was able to take them from there because you put them. No, sorry. Shlomo went to take them from wherever they buried and wherever they died and bury them. Okay, that's the way the Chaim explains it. But it could be also means also with pobon min tamon. I went and saying I went and got them from there. Because that was the place, because that was the place where I was supposed to take them from. Trained by Rabbi Reuben Rabbi Stabus, Talmid Rabbi Chama. A similar case. The two sons of Reuben and Rabbi Stabus, the Talmid Rabbi Chama, Ma'acham Moshe Mistakim and Charik Shinai. He was sitting there and grinding his teeth. Amar, so he said, Niglon the type of drama. I guess they saw him grinding his teeth. They said, let's go to the south. Shema Gomus Mechaperes. May it goes Mechaper if we go to the south. Ozav and Asman Tamon. So there was no avail. He went and took them from there. Ula Nechaisa. Ula went down to Chutzlaritz. Hava Idmich Tamon. He was dying in Bavel. Shai Bachi started crying. Amalei Ma'alach Bachi. Why are you crying? Anam Maskin Alach Aradi so. They take there so if you die. Amalei said, Maya Noeli Anamavid. What benefits if I lose my see my precious stone, my neshama go Aramis in a tummy land. Lo doma pota b'chek imo. It's not comparable to somebody who's gives up his that precious pearl, his neshama b'chek imo in the bosom of his mother, and it's so pota b'chek nechiyah to somebody gives up in the bosom of a strange woman. And Meir Ava Amrichle b'Asya. Meir was dying in Asya. Believes in both these things of Bavli as well. In Turkey, Amr said Imrin. Armin, the Bnei Aradi soil, the Chaim change based on soils. Bnei Aradi soil, tell people that so. Hamashichon did chom. your great one, your anointed one is here. In other words, he was not Zoichet to die in Eretz Yisrael, meaning he had to run away, had to flee to Turkey for some reason. Some say it's because of Bruria, and Rashi is because of Bruria, and he was bitter about it, it seems, saying, I'm so sad I had to die in Chutzlaritz, like Ula. I feel okay, nevertheless, I'm going to put my body on the seashore. Because it says that he founded it on seas and on rivers. He sustained it. Shiva Yam is 7 There's 7 seas on Earth, which are all actually lakes, and some of them don't exist today. I know of them. So Yam Rabbah, Mediterranean, Yam Tveria, the Kinneret, Yam the Samchu, Yam the Milcha, Yam the Samchu. I'm not sure which one it is, but again, these are not big seas. Yam the Milcha, the Dead Sea, Yam the Chula, which has been drained, Yam the Shayas, and Yam the Pamya. Okay. Yam the Chamatz. What about Yam the Chamatz? The Katinos Hikva Naros, so it's artificial. The Katinos gathered the rivers and made it. Ksiva Nishkafa Pnei Shimon. It says Nishkafa Pnei Shimon. If you go up, it's the what does that mean? Obviously, it's a pasuk in Parshas Bolak. Amar Bechia. It should be according to the Reb Chaim, it should say it says Baria. What's he changing it to? I don't know what it's changing it to. Anyway, it's probably supposed to say Ruba, like it says everywhere. Everybody goes up to the mountain called Yishimon, which is evidently somewhere in Aver Yarden, and sees a kind of like a sieve in the Kinneret. Zoe Bora Shemirim. That's where the Bora Miriam has been nignas. I think in the Bible it sounds like it was nignas in the Mediterranean, if I recall correctly. But here it says quite clearly it was nignas in the Kinneret. In any event, so Reb Meir said that they should put his coffin on the seashore, and he was he'd be floated there to Yisrael, or maybe Al Teva, that they would come and pick him up from there in a boat. In any event, he was in the end. The assumption is Reb Meir Baal HaNes in Tveria is the same Reb Meir of the Gemara, and obviously everybody knows he's buried in Tveria. And that brings us on to pays, and we will stop here. And the article is actually a picture of various different places which are up here in this Gemara, including the various different places they think, I guess, were seas, but I'm not sure how helpful it is in any event. Okay, stop here.